Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm showing you how I did these distressed butterfly faux locks. So if you are interested, then just keep on watching. So I used about 6 packs of the Bobbi Boss Nu Loc crochet hair in the length 18, and they come looped on this little wire just like that. It's about 20 of them that come on there, and I'm just showing you that I got the length 18 in 6 packs because I did extend them. And then I used about 3.5 packs of the bohemian braid. Essentially water wave hair would be better. The hair I used is just a little fluffier, so it gives me like that more butterfly effect, and that is in the color number 2 as well. Moving on to my braided sections, so here I'm just showing you 2 different types of braids that you can possibly do. So you can either braid it all the way down, or what I did, which is on the right, which is a braided root and then a 2-strand twist all the way down, because my hair is long, and as y'all know, don't nobody got time to braid all the way down when the hair is going to be protected. So here I'm just showing you everything I used on my hair for my braids to protect my hair underneath this style, because I plan on keeping this in for a while. Alright, so moving on to the lock process. This is my extended lock. It is 2 18-inch locks put together. So now I'm going to show you how I extended them. So you're going to take 2 and you're going to use your messiest root as your top, because you're going to separate that one. And then you're going to take the end of your other crochet and you're going to split it in half and tie it in a knot to connect it. As you see me tie a knot, I do double knot and then I flip it around and knot it on the opposite side, just because I want to make sure it's super secure and these do not come undone. And also for extra security, I do take a little bit of nail glue like everybody does, and I just dab it on the knot and wrap it around. Also, disclaimer, because nobody lets you know about this, the extending the lock process is long. This hairstyle actually took me 3 days to do because I broke it up in 3 different sections. So I parted my hair one day, extended my locks the next day, and then put them in the following day. So I didn't have to do this all in one day. It would have took me a long time. Alright, so now I'm showing you how I attach and make my faux locks look super natural. So you're going to crochet it in the normal way. Make sure you open your loop, stick the crochet and your hair all the way through, and hold that root all the way as tight as you possibly can, and secure that knot just to make sure it lays as flat as possible. So once you do that, you're going to start unraveling the top of the root and wrap it around that knot so it's not as noticeable when you're wrapping your passion twist hair around it. So while I'm wrapping, I'm making sure that I'm wrapping small sections because I don't want my hair to peek through, and I also push up after I wrap a couple of times just because I do not want my hair to show. Even though my hair won't show because I'm going to do the passion twist hair, I just do that just to be safe. Also, you don't want to unwrap it too much because it will unravel the lock and make it look bigger, and I wanted my locks to be small. So now I'm taking the passion twist hair and I doubled up 2 pieces, and I didn't cut them at all. I honestly just took it and folded it over and took the beginning of the passion twist hair, and that end is going to be wrapped in. As you can see, I'm holding that piece and I'm wrapping it around the root and I'm pushing up. That's how you get that butterfly effect and that distressed look, because it looks tight and then it looks loose in some areas. So I push up every so often after I've wrapped, not the entire time. Here I'm just showing you the importance of making sure you push up in the beginning, because if not, then your hair will start peeking through and making another knot in the top, and you don't want that. You want it to look like a dread all the way through. All right, so once you've gotten to the end of your piece, you can essentially do it again if you want it distressed all the way down. I got lazy and I did not feel like doing that all the way down the root. I mean, not the root, all the way down the dread because it's so long. You could do that. I didn't, but to each its own. It all in all, each day took me about 4 to 6 hours. I didn't want to rush this process because I wanted them to be as perfect as possible. And I really love how they turned out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If y'all have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.